Hey everybody, Michael Passage here with another episode of Meet the SoCal Indos. This time I'm not in SoCal, I am in the Netherlands. As you can see, it is getting dark, it is almost 5 o'clock and I'm going to visit Melissa Trouerbach. That's right, she's going to be at her parents' house in Amsterdam and I'm going to meet her up also with Michael Mauritz, also known as Indo Koffers on Instagram. She doesn't know that he's gonna join me because he's gonna surprise her with a beautiful Indo song called Teko Tek, a song that she likes. So only mom and dad know, and me and Michael. So let's go to Amsterdam, leaving Rotterdam right now. Hey guys, I finally made it to Amsterdam to Melissa's parents. This is the other Michael here.
Hi there.
We know him as Indo Koffers, but it's Michael. And this is the Trouerbach King, that's Melissa's dad.
Guys.
So this is what we're gonna do. So Melissa has no clue. So she knows I'm coming at 8 o'clock to pick up the spekkoek and to talk about her Indo growing up in the Netherlands. But she liked Michael's songs and he gave her a CD. So, and she got a little bit emotional and now the real Michael is here. So let's go. Ayo. Deze, 13 hè? Oké. Ja. Ga maar achter mij staan. There she is, there she is. There is the spekkoek queen.
Ik kwam een liedje voor je spelen.
Nee.
Ja.
Yes.
Wat is dit?
Teko, 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 tek. Anak ayam turun berkota. Teko, 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 tek. Anak ayam turun berkota. Anak ayam turun berlima. Pergi satu tinggallah satu. Anak ayam turun berlima. Pergi satu tinggallah satu. Teko, 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 tek. Anak ayam turun berkota. Teko, 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 tek. Anak ayam turun berkota.
Yay! Hey guys, I'm here in the hallway of the family Trouerbach and I'm here with mom. So she's gonna introduce herself to all of you guys and then we walk inside and then we're gonna meet the family, okay?
Hello, I'm Esther. How are you? It's nice to meet Michael. This is the place where I was born in Indonesia, Makassar, of Ujung Pandang.
Yeah.
And these are my whole family, where I'm very, very proud of my children. And these are my two daughters, Melissa and Georgie. And there is the grandchildren, a girl and a boy. And here is the place where my husband, the father of Melissa, is born in Trouerbach.
Jalan Buntu
Torpedo. Yeah, that is where he lived. And this is a nice picture, the puzzle.
Yeah, jigsaw. There you go, that's the introduction of mom. Now let's go in the living room and meet the family, okay? Let's go! There you go, that is Trouerbach, okay? And all your followers seen me with pictures of Trouerbach and everything. And there was one picture you remember, the Trouerbach King. Well, here he is. This is him, Mr. himself, Mr. Trouerbach King.
Hi guys, how are you?
So, where were you born?
In Surabaya, Indonesia.
And how
It
long?
was in 1949.
What happened after it?
We got to go to Holland
Okay.
because we were kicked off.
Okay.
It was about 56.
56. You remember the boat
JVO.
from
Johan
Olden?
van Oldenbarneveld.
Perfect, perfect, perfect.
I saw the pictures.
There you go. Do that. And what do you remember? How old were you when you were going from Indonesia to the Netherlands?
I don't remember
Anything?
anything because I was angry that I've got to left Indonesia
Yeah.
to go to Holland.
So if it's up to you, you would have stayed there if
Yeah.
you could stay there. Yeah.
If I could stay there, I would
Okay.
stay there.
So your family. So did you have brothers or sisters, or you all moved together?
We all moved together.
Okay.
Yeah.
Perfect.
One brother and one sister.
6 weeks.
Yeah. Okay.
And you have one brother who's born
One
here.
brother is born here.
Okay.
Yeah.
The day you arrived in the Netherlands, you remember something about that?
It's cold.
Cold.
It was very cold. It was I think in October, November.
Also the same story like all other Indos, 2 families and 1 little room.
Yeah.
You remember that?
In a pension,
Yeah.
in a guest house. I don't know
Yeah.
how you call that, but it was in the north, in Leeuwarden, in Friesland.
Yeah.
It was very cold there.
Yeah.
I don't like it.
Perfect. Then, so what did you heritage? So, okay, we know you from the cookbook. So, what made you to start cooking cookbook, or do you do other stuff in the kitchen because Indos and food and music? Are you more a musician or more a kitchen guy?
No, I don't know, but I play guitar
Okay.
and I like to bake kroephoek.
Yeah.
I don't know how you call that.
Yeah, shrimp crackers or yeah, we call it shrimp crackers, but yeah, kroephoek, yeah.
Kroephoek, okay. That's and they like it. My my children and my grandchildren, they like it. So I keep on going baking kroephoek.
Perfect. Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Georgie.
Hi,
Is it Georgia or Georgie?
Georgie.
Tell me something about you.
I was born and raised in Amsterdam. I have a sister, Melissa. And we had a happy childhood. A lot of sport.
What sport?
Badminton.
There you go.
Yes.
Indos, badminton, not football, badminton, okay?
Yeah. I was 9. We went with the family every Sunday. We went to my aunt in Harderwijk, and then there was with the family we played badminton, and so I got to know the sport. All the uncles and aunts, my grandmother played badminton there, and I liked it so much.
Where was it?
It was in Harderwijk.
Guys, Harderwijk is like SeaWorld in San Diego. Harderwijk, we have a flipper there, and that's Harderwijk. Well done, of that.
Yes, that's true. And then I joined a club in Amstelveen, Van
What's the name?
Zijderveld. Van Zijderveld. It's also
Many
Indonesian guy. And it's a top club as well in Holland.
Indo guy, not Indonesian.
Indo
Yeah,
guy,
yeah.
sorry. Indo guy, yes. And and I still play badminton. And I like it very much. It's addictive.
What's the latest game you did?
It was the World Championships for seniors.
Seniors. Look at that. Seniors.
Yes, and there I got 3 golden medals.
Wow.
Yeah, in the past, Melissa did play badminton, and our parents always have supported us, brought us every weekend to tournaments with their bags full of food in the sports hall every weekend. So we grew up in the sports hall, and it's an addiction for me.
Beautiful, beautiful.
Yeah.
How's family life? Kids?
Yes, I have 2 kids, a daughter and a son.
Badminton?
Badminton as
Yeah.
well. They have played it. My son is still playing. My husband, I got to know him through badminton, also an Indo guy. And so we are a badminton family. And my son still plays. We are together in one team. So that's fun for me
sure, yeah.
to play with him.
Nice.
Yes.
All right, and the other one is?
The other one stopped playing. She was in the national team, but like I think most Indonesian of Indo, how do you call it? Indo people. She did not like to play. How do you call it? In the orange shirt, and like here I am. I'm from the national team. She didn't feel comfortable in it,
okay,
so
yeah.
she just wanted to play for fun, and that's the most important thing.
Yeah.
And she said, well, there are other things to do in the weekend than play badminton.
Perfect.
Yeah, her choice.
Yeah. What's her name?
Her name is Jessela.
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 Jessela. So, switching the orange team for?
For no team.
No team, okay. So the passion from badminton went to
Sorry?
something else that you started?
I started playing for myself,
Okay.
just for the club and just joining the tournaments I'd like.
Yeah. So you still play badminton?
No, I
No, no.
stopped when I was 16 because I started studying and I wanted to go to parties and I wasn't allowed to go to parties when I was in a national team. So
Oh, okay.
then I
That makes sense.
I want to have fun and not only sport.
Were you brought up the Indo way or more the Blanda way?
I think the Indo way.
Give me one thing that you say, that's typical Indo. One thing that you say for sure.
I think the respect for elderly and the way you treat food. Because I have a Dutch boyfriend and when I first met his mother, and it was kind of similar, but still there were things I thought by myself, that's something we wouldn't do. Like a little example, when you're sitting like this and you're at the end of your food is facing my grandmother, I would already hear my mom not yelling but saying, don't do that.
Yeah.
That kind of thing. Just small things, but I think it's really important for me.
You ate rice with?
A spoon.
That's real Indo, yeah. Perfect,
That's
yeah.
really, I thought my boyfriend as well.
He does?
I said, you
Yeah.
can't come eat with me when you're eating rice with a fork.
Beautiful. Beautiful. What's in there?
Here.
What's in there?
So here is a little story about me. It's a project by Armando Ello in the World Photo Book. And he interviewed me about what I like about my roots and what I think about my roots and why I'm telling my story. And the reason why I told my story was because I think it's a really great culture and people really should know it more, I think. So that's why I told it.
Beautiful. Thank you.
You're welcome.
So tell me more about your hobby.
Well, first of all, I think also teaching English is a big hobby of mine. So I really enjoy being a teacher, being in education with teenagers, to support teenagers with that. Then coming home after work, I really get peace of mind cooking. And I love to cook many things, but of course, especially Indo food. And I think also, we talked about it the other day, whether I really was taught by my mom, but I also learned by seeing it and just remembering the taste and the smell. And then when I started living on my own, I found out that I had a big passion for Indo cooking. So I think for a year now, I've been sharing a lot on my Instagram doing low-carb food and also low-carb Indo food, trying to adjust mom's recipe, so an Indo croquette, for example, changing that to a low-carb, but also a low-carb spekkoek. So yeah, I wrapped it in the American or Dutch colors, because I think you want to bring some to California.
For sure. So folks, I'm gonna bring eight of those pretty wrapped, low carb, sugar-free spekkoek. So I'm leaving tomorrow, so I'll be posting it on Instagram, and then the first 8 get the opportunity to taste the low carb, sugar-free spekkoek from Melissa.
I hope you enjoy it.
No doubt about that. Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, Michael,
Hi.
say hi to the SoCal
Hi,
Indos.
SoCal Indo people.
Thank you for the New Year wishes in the Musan
Yeah,
magazine.
it was a pleasure, yeah.
Yeah,
It was a
really-
big picture of me and my family in the summer last year. So I thought it was funny to post it for the winter
Yeah.
period.
Before we continue, you guys have family in SoCal too, right? Who are the family in Southern California?
The family Peters.
Yeah.
Theo, Monica, Sharon, and the Salinas. So Peters and the Salinas.
There you go.
Jasmine. What is it? Scrap racing.
There you go.
They're big.
Perfect.
We follow it.
You. Mike, who are your family in SoCal? That's first
Yeah,
important thing.
I have a lot of quite a lot of people over there. A brother of a sister of my father's living over there with her husband and their kids. They're now in the 40s with grandchildren. They moved there to LA. I think in 1990. I think they moved there, and so their name is Middle. The family of Middle. They also went through a lot of kumpelans in California. That's my family in the States. My father, I live here with my own family now. I have one brother, and my parents are living near Amsterdam in a small village. And last year I've moved also to the village near Amsterdam.
Perfect.
So.
Tell me something about your passion. It's
besides the Indo food and the culture, I think my biggest passion is to play music, to listen to music. Everything I play everything acoustic with my guitar. And when I was a little kid, 5 years old, I start singing. I start karaoke with my uncles, and I didn't spoke that good Indo or English, so I need to find a way to express myself and let my family know, let them hear what kind of music I play and which song. So I ask a guitar, and together with my guitar I can express myself very good in English and Indo. Yeah, because of the roots. I think the culture in Holland, I think now 2 million people in Holland, 2 million Indos in Holland. So the culture is very big in Holland. And I love to play music, I love to play guitar. So why not to play Indo songs? When I was a kid, we always play music, we always play guitar, we always sang. So it was part of the day. When we go back to our houses of school day, always music on, always the kronchong on the television, old movies. Yeah, and it's naturally to play with the uncles and the nieces and the nephews, and it was always a very cultural thing, I think.
Do you know something about your parents or grandparents moving from Indonesia to the Netherlands? Do you know something about the stories from them?
The parents of my father, because I have a Dutch mom, the parents of my father moved to Holland with Willem Ruijs in 1956, I think. Yeah, that time. And
So is she almost still alive? Or
no, she passed away last year, December. She was 94 years old.
What was your Oma's name, maiden name, family?
Yeah, her real name. Yeah, it's a very difficult story.
No problem.
But her real name is De Fighter, from family De Fighter. But my grandmother, she never knew her father, so she took the name of her mother, and that's Mauritz. And Mauritz is it was original from Portugal, from Mauritio, and after years the name changed in Mauritz. So that's our last name, yeah.
Perfect. Okay, then very important. I want people to follow you. What is your name? I'm so impressed by your Instagram name. So
yeah, I
explain.
was thinking. I used to play on Facebook and I used to play on YouTube. I post a lot of stories and a lot of videos. I think I posted maybe 50, 60 videos on YouTube. And,
Under which name on YouTube, so they can follow you?
No, I'm not there anymore.
Okay.
I'm just on Instagram
Okay.
now, and I just started a TikTok account, but only for English. But I was thinking, what name can I use on a platform that's worldwide? With different meanings. So I was coming up with the name Indo Koffers because I play Indo Koffers, I play the covers. And I think covers in Dutch also means suitcase. And I think the Indonesian people or the Indos in Holland, they all wear a lot of memories in their suitcase. So I thought that was a good name to start an Instagram account called Indo Koffers.
Indo Koffers at Instagram. That is your very
my
original.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, and I was asked for a lot of kumpelans and a lot of passars here in Holland, but I think it's special to make music or to make a video for someone who really needs it, because a lot of my friends, they ask me, can you play a song for my grandmother, or can you play a song for my grandfather, because there's a lot of memories in there. So I think it's more special to do it like here, like tonight, than to play on like those big events. I think that's more special.
Perfect. Thank you very much for your contribution.
Yeah, thank you very much.
So guys, what is typical Indo? I mean, besides eating rice with a spoon, right? What else? What else do you remember?
Yeah, I remember my grandmother. She always gave presents to my girlfriend back in the days, and she loved her immediately. She was the best daughter she can have, the best granddaughter she can have. But when it was over, she was the worst enemy, the worst person alive.
Why?
She burned her. Yeah, she's not good for you. I already told you, but you didn't want to listen. But when I was with the girl, it was great.
She gave everything to her.
Yeah, but the first question when I told my Oma, with my grandmother, I have a girlfriend, Oma. Is she Indo? Oh, yeah, bring her here.
What about you, Melissa? What is?
Well, because you start talking about your grandmother. We moved in this house, I think somewhere in the 80s, but it's number 13. So my grandfather was already like, I don't really like the number 13. So my other grandmother, she had the holy water, Lourdeswater, so she put the water on the number 13, and he also put some rice underneath the carpet. And then a couple of years later, we had a burglary here. So he thought, you know what, I have to put sapulidi everywhere in the corner. Then we had another one. And then he thought it must be something else. So he counted the stairs. Yeah. And it was also 13. So he built another stair. On top of it, so it was another step. Then it was 14.
Crazy.
And I think it even happened another time. And then he put up, is it called paddy?
Paddy,
The
rice.
The dried rice.
Yeah.
Then we had dried rice and said, this must help now.
Yeah.
And I think that was it.
What about you?
Yeah, it's all the habits from my grandmother. I remember when I was pregnant, I wasn't allowed to stand in the doorway. You have to go in or you have to go out. Don't stand in between, because otherwise you have a bad pregnancy. So I never stood in halfway. I always had to go through. And there are a lot of things. When my firstborn was, my baby was born, I wasn't allowed to kiss her feet, because then the child will walk over you. So yeah, it's funny.
Thank you for sharing. Thank you. So, Michael, your Instagram name again?
My Instagram name is Indo Koffers. So it's ENDOKOFFERS.
Perfect. Melissa, your Instagram name, social media name is?
Is Miss Melissa, but the I is written with a 1, the number 1. So it's Miss, and then underscore Melissa, and both with double S.
Perfect. Georgie?
My name on Instagram is Georgie van Soerland.
There you go. And TikTok also, right? You said?
TikTok also, Georgie van Soerland, yes.
Perfect. Hey guys, Indos, thank you for watching this episode of Meet the SoCal Indos. Even not the SoCal Indo, we're in Amsterdam. So thank you. Up to the next one. And again, start following SoCal Indos on YouTube. Hit the like button and ring that bell. So anytime something new is posted, you'll get it as the first time. Thank you again. Bye.
Bye.